This is the Desk13, and welcome to another episode. Well, I guess more of a random updates, but it's mainly around World of Tanks, not, War Thunder, World of Warships, and whatever other game I can throw in here. It is mainly World of Tanks replays, and I'm not going to be commenting on them. They're pretty good replays. Nothing grand or special. It shows up on Quickie Baby or the Mighty Jingles. But it's decent enough for me to talk over it. And there's quite a few things to talk about. Where have I been? What's been going on? My computer died, first off. And when I say die, I mean hard drive quite literally killed itself again. A little over, well, let's see. It's been about a year and a half. It's been my longest lasting computer, and I thought, you know what, I don't have the money to buy a brand new mega computer, something where I can simply just go, yeah, I'm gonna open the side panel, disconnect the hard drive, slide it out, well, not disconnect it, but slide in a new hard drive, transfer everything over, take the old one, disconnect, slide it out, throw it in the trash, or whatever, and I can just keep going. I don't have the money for that, so instead what I did was I took it to a local computer store. One of the three. Now, the reason I chose this computer store is the pricing. While the other ones were like, oh yeah, it'll take about $1,000, I might as well buy a laptop or two at that point. Oh, it'll be about $2,000 some dollars, might as well just buy a brand new computer. This guy was like, I can get your new regular spinning hard drive and transfer it over for, about 100 and, well, not even, well, barely around $100. But if you want to upgrade it to an SSD, solid state drive, $170. I'm not going to try and mess with it. I'm going to include tax with it, so that way you only have to hand over $170, and tax gets subtracted out of that, and then that's what I get for it. And I'm like, yeah, this will be fine. And 2-3 days after my computers died, about a week or so after my computers died, I get it in. 2-3 days later, he fixes it. Fourth day, go in. He shows me, hey, here's all the stuff that I transferred over is. I pay him. I take my computer home, set it all up, and start downloading games. And I start live streaming the next day, and I get this KV5 replay, and I'm thinking, sweet, I have something to go put up on YouTube now. But I don't have video editing software. Well, that kind of sucks. So, I'm continuing to play and whatnot, and for about that week, I got 4 days or 6 hours a day I live streamed, and I had fun with it. I've been grinding towards the mouse since, they've been talking about how they're going to put in a whole new line for the VKs, and it won't be for the mouse, and if I can research the mouse before then, that'd be great. I'm like 50,000, well, about 40,000 40,000 XP away, my bad, from researching the mouse. Which normally, in those 6 hours, I've been getting 30,000 XP, meaning I am close. I'm about 2 6-hour sessions away. I can do this. And, I'm running the boosters and whatnot. Oh, 100 extra XP for 2 hours. For both, for crew, the tank, and free XP. So, I've been running all this for 6-hour sessions, and again, I feel like I am really, really close. And I'm still trying to find a free video editing software. Why free? I don't have a credit card. Yeah, I know, in this day and age, at, my age, you'd think, oh, you've had a credit card for such and such time. I make, what? $400 bi-weekly? It's not a whole lot for where I live, and if I wanted to move out, I'd essentially just dump my paycheck straight into the apartment complex, and that's not including food. That's just the rooms. That's not for their fee for internets and every single one of them do that, except for, it's only $200 weekly. Well, 237 some dollars weekly, or something like that. The sounds affordable, but if you're staying here for more than a week, it's not. You know, and stuff like that. So I can't exactly just dish out money on editing software. So today I broke down and went, you know what, I'll just go back to Windows Movie Maker. So if the video quality does not seem like it should be, it's Windows Movie Maker. So if you have any suggestions about that, please put it down in the comments below. I'm kind of looking for something better, but I also know, free is free. And as for, the whole YouTube thing, I'm going to be trying to get myself into a bit of a schedule. Now, I do sometimes work in the morning, but I'm going to try and put myself into a bit of a schedule where on, say, 4 days a week, unless, I have that day off, and if I have that day off, I'm doing nothing. I am hanging out with my friend, I'm hanging out with my girlfriend, because 2 days off a week is kind of a lot to ask for. But anyway, I am going to be, in the mornings at least, trying to get myself up out of bed at a decent time, so that way by time I get showered, I get dressed, I eat something, I get to my computer, there's plenty of time for me to get to Twitch, get to my computer, get to Twitch, live stream maybe 2-3 hours, hopefully, if I can get it set up correctly, 6 on those 4 days. And on the other 2 days, let's say on the other day that, I don't have off and I'm dinking around doing stuff for myself, I can record. And for those of you who've ever dropped by on my live streams, I have hundreds upon hundreds of replays that are garbage. Quite literally me going out, getting killed, or me not doing much. I'm trying to catch up to the action constantly, or I get team killed on a few instances, which has happened, or this is not interesting at all, it's just a decent game, and I'm on the lower end of the scale, For Twitch, yeah, it's fine because I'm talking, I'm conversing, I'm doing stuff, but for YouTube, what I'd have to do is essentially record and live stream, which will put quite the heavy dose on my computer. And, I'd rather keep the graphic settings up quite a way, as high as I can get, without, lag issues too horrendously. I'm meaning, on average, the low end, bare minimum, 30 FPS. And while I used to do that, I'd rather not go back to that, especially with this computer and how my setup is. So I'm going to be doing a lot more Twitch than YouTube, because it's just easier for me. There's nothing wrong with YouTube, and if in the comments down below you're like, oh, I'd rather not deal with Twitch, I'd rather deal with YouTube, and, majority of the comments are like that, who knows, I might just start live streaming to YouTube. And then just essentially download the live stream later and then upload it on Twitch, because Twitch also has a video system. I haven't put anything there, obviously, but... And it's just basically a whole, where do I put my content? Where do I put my time and effort? Where am I putting the most effort? And right now, that's gotta be Twitch, because I start work at anywhere from 3, start work, that not me spending 10 to 15 minutes to get to work, and, the time getting ready for, I'm getting my jacket, my keys, my boots on, start my car, because, winter in Northern Hemisphere right now, and there have been quite a few times where, don't show up to work, we've been snowed in, that whole deal. So, I've got to start my car about 15 minutes or so, and, getting ready for work in that amount of time, or I at least have to have my boots on to go outside to start my car. and, you know, my coat to clear off my car. And so it's really up until 2 o'clock that I can do stuff. Well, I go from there to about midnight. And the reason I say about midnight is sometimes it's 10 and I'm eating. I don't get on, well, I could get on my computer, but if I were to stay up late enough, long enough, there's quite a few things going on. First off, my little brother's still in school and he's on the other side of the wall, is his room. My dad, if he's not working night shift, he's working day shift and he needs his sleep. My mom needs her sleep, and that's all upstairs. And in order to stay connected to the router and have, you know, fast connection speeds, I kind of have to be up here. Which is a bit unfortunate, but hey, what can I do? So I get home, I essentially go downstairs, take my work coat off, get to eating, finish eating, call my girlfriend, tell her a quick goodnight, talk to her for maybe a little bit, and then go to sleep. And it's about midnight or so, sometimes 1 in the morning. And after that, well, I'm essentially sleeping for about 8 hours or so, because I'm a bear, I will admit. So what I need to do is sleep. Well, by the time I wake up, get out of the shower, it's like, 8 o'clock in the morning. So, what do I do? And comment down below what you guys think, but I think I'll end the video on that. So, this has been the Despair 13. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and share. It really, really will help out the channel. And just go check out my Twitch channel, follow it. I've got a Twitter, Facebook down in the description. Follow those, they will keep you up to date. So anyway, this has been the Despair 13, signing off. Bye.